All right, welcome back to the Magnetic Podcast. It's been a bit. We haven't recorded an episode here in about 10 days after we did 17 episodes in 2 weeks. That about killed me, but it was really, really fun. And I was playing in the DMs one day, which, as you know on the show, we talk a lot about the LinkedIn DMs. And today we're going to dig into video, not only on DMs, not only on LinkedIn, but across all social. We're going to talk with Anush. And Anush, man, I already forgot it. You had taught me how to pronounce your last name perfectly. Introduce yourself to our crowd. And I always say, here's where I put you on the stage. Give us the 30-second rundown of why they would care to listen to the next 28 minutes of this podcast.
Sounds good. Hey, all. So I'm Anush Mnatsakanyan. I'm a video marketing expert, mostly in the tech industry. And for the past 6 years, I was exploring video industry a lot. So I want to share everything about videos, more kind of like exclusive content for you.
Yeah. So there is a lot of people out there who want to be good at video. I want to be good at video. You know, I look at some people and I think we tend to tear up, right? You know, if I look back 3 years ago, I started with the simplest camera I could find at Best Buy during the pandemic. You know, I thought it was pretty cool. You know, I got a light and then I was like, holy smokes.
So
and people would say, wow,
good,
you got a light and you got a microphone. And people are like, oh my God, you've got a microphone. And then now I've got a whole office with the studio, multiple. And I kind of look at the journey and go, man, now I look at people, you know, like the CEO of Think Media. And I'm like, gosh, I want to have his set. I want to have Rich Roll's set. And I'm like, slow down, buddy. Slow down.
You'll get there.
We'll get there. But all of it goes around video. As a matter of fact, we don't even have our podcast on audio. None of our clients. It's all video because the audio comes out of the video anyway. So we're like, why would we focus on that? Talk to me about video, the current state of video in your point of view for B2B. Where are we and where's the biggest opportunity right now?
You know, video changed a lot during the time. And like if previously it was all about like high quality production, like people were spending a lot of money on that. Right now you can just like take your phone and just record a video. So I would say video currently is all about the content. It's all about the best stuff you can share from your knowledge to people and make them interested into that, like becoming an expert with the help of video. And any other kind of type of content can't do that because like people want to watch, people want to be interacted, and people want to also hear you. So like combining all type of content in one, we call it video. And that's the best way like to go these days.
Yeah. Well, video is, let's look at some people who people would know on LinkedIn. So video has powered Chris Walker, right? You don't see Chris doing a lot of text posts. He video. And he was one of the earlier pioneers who really started to accelerate. And I think he sort of set this model that I want to say was unachievable for a lot of people. They said, oh, he did 20 million in revenue and oh my God, they hired all these people. But really behind the scenes, if you peel the curtain back, well, I mean, there's a company, there's a lot of rocky roads along the way. And now he's resigned and Megan's taken over and now he's at Paceto. And like, there's all these really interesting layers. And they were very transparent about all of it with video. And now if you go to YouTube, it's very easy to find Chris on his Chris Walker channel. And it's very easy to see that Refine Labs is somewhat trying to divorce themselves from him, not because Chris isn't still the owner and they don't love him, but they need to say we have a voice beyond Chris Walker. We have systems and processes. We are the real deal. We're not just because when Chris talks, it's at a very high level and people go, wow, that's magical. And they go, wait a second. Reality hits. We got to service you. So talk to me about video from an executive standpoint. What are you seeing work for executives who are very transparent? Dare I say even daily doses of video? What are you seeing out there when people are doing that and how are they winning?
So for me, why video is actually standing out because like we know that people trust people. It's not something new. And you can be a very good leader. You can be a very good expert, but nobody knows about it if you don't speak about it. So currently it's not about like just having all your knowledge for yourself. You have to share your knowledge to people so people can actually trust you and see what you can bring to them. So instead of like going for one-to-one sales pitch, instead of trying people to convince what you can do for them, you just share your knowledge, you just share your expertise, you tell people what you do with the videos, and they trust you and they come
Yeah.
to you. I think that's the best practice for me as an executive, because besides being having your personal branding that you share, because like people now know Chris more than the company, and
Yeah.
it can refer to any kind of business owner.
Yeah.
People will come to you, and then they will come to your business.
Yeah.
So they will choose you as a business owner. And even though Chris is not the CEO anymore, and or the other executives, they will still trust the company behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's the trust. Let's talk about that. I took acting in college. I graduated with a playwriting degree, hence the content thing. Trust has always been something that to me is ever. It's people say, well, it's in the first 3 seconds. I don't know about that. It takes me a little bit longer the older I get to observe tonality, and that can come through on video. And I think it's the visual aspect. I think it's the audible aspect. I think it's multiple sensory organisms in our body. If we really want to break down the psychology and get Andrew Huberman on it, that tell me about that. What does science say about when we do that? What happens?
Let me give you an example. It's better. So
Yeah,
if you try to buy a cloth online, so you
yeah,
try to buy a t-shirt, and you enter and you see pictures and you see a video, like
yes,
when you watch the video, like 360 video, you
yeah.
trust that t-shirt will look on you good or not.
Oh, they
So
never do
that's
on me.
why,
By the way, they always fit a little snug, little
really.
snug.
So
Yeah,
so I trust to buy this cloth because of watching the video. So this
mm,
is just one example of why you have to do videos instead of just having something, I don't know, a
mm,
picture or even like a text. Because like people have to see and people have to trust because of that. So
yeah,
for me, trust is like just seeing what's actually there are. So
hmm,
I want to say like you have to be genuinely honest so people can trust you. So
yeah,
you have to be genuinely honest to help people,
hmm,
and it will bring you back. So for me,
yeah.
trust is also trusting your audience as well, trusting that they
Mm.
will love you, whoever you are.
Wow, that's a big. Hold that thought. We're going to double click on love. That's a word that I think is something that is trending suddenly in business, and it's really interesting to me.
Yeah.
I want to backtrack just a second. This is really interesting to have an expert like you on for me. YouTube, I feel,
Hmm.
is where B2B needs to go right now. And if I go there right now and go to the companies that I follow, and I've got a competitive analysis, so I see every day on like who's doing what, how we rank, it's not good. I mean, there's not a lot of people doing YouTube good right now. And I think if you look at YouTube, number two search engine, number one is Google. Okay, Google owns YouTube.
YouTube,
And
yeah.
LinkedIn's owned by Microsoft, also Bing, right? So now let's do the SEO math and go, oh, well, if I go onto YouTube, LinkedIn has some good SEO stuff. I don't think it's good for posts as like newsletters, but now you're into a keyword strategy and you're into these videos where you're answering questions for people. And now you're building a page out. So it's not just writing a post every day. That's clever. And by the way, I have some thoughts on that because clever doesn't do you a lot of good on SEO. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, just to talk to me about SEO, like here's been my last month. Does anybody think about that when they're writing content, when they're filming video? And when it goes over to YouTube, it seems obvious. Call it something easy. Talk about the thought that someone's having and capture them in the moment when they're in the thought and they type it in the search and you're right there and you pick it up and go, if you're doing this, you're probably feeling this. I get it. I was just like you 2 years ago, da da da. And they're like, and they're just going like this. And all of a sudden, 2 hours later on the treadmill, they're like deep into your playlist, you know, and they're like subscribing to your newsletter and they're buying your whatever. And I think that's the journey everybody wants. And they go, well, hey, I got to just upload a video to start. Like that sounds intense. Talk to me
Hmm.
about that because I love that idea and I love where B2B is going with that. I'm so happy to be a part of it.
So for me, YouTube, the best thing about YouTube is that the content you share on YouTube, you share it for like it will stay there always. Like it will
Yes.
never like be deleted, and people will search your content and they will always find about you.
Yeah.
It's always good also to update your content, because you may see like a lot of YouTubers like just
Thumbnails,
updating the same content.
descriptions,
Yeah,
cutting off,
exactly.
trimming, editing.
And it still stays there. You can find a video which was actually recorded like 8 years ago, and it's still good. It could be still the best for me, because like I'm searching for this kind of content.
Yeah.
The most important thing that actually has changed in YouTube, like it was before only about like long form content, it's the YouTube Shorts. Like it
Mm,
changed everything, because
yeah.
like right now you can consider YouTube not only as a search engine, but
Mm,
also as an entertaining content, as an educational content, short form content, which is amazing. Like
yeah.
Instagram Reels, like TikTok, you can find out everything on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you have noticed, but on YouTube usually you see a more relevant content, like
Sure.
even on shorts. It's better for you, it's better for your knowledge, and it's not only about like this dances and just like a kind of just the talking stuff. So I love YouTube. And for every video creator, even if you don't have, I think, a quality camera for now, you can still use YouTube, especially to start with the shorts.
Yeah. I'm just going to dig in here. I'm doing a little bit of screen sharing so we can keep people
Sure.
visually, flowing through this. But pardon me. This is where I'm at. I mean, we're just turning YouTube up, right? And so we look at
Hmm.
this and start to go like, okay, analytics, these are pretty basic analytics, right? Like, what are
Of
we
course.
doing? We played around, and I just want to go to this. We're playing around, and this is just kind of for everybody as you're listening to the episode here with this tool, right? VidIQ. And what it did is it really allows us to say, like, okay, what does this video really need that it doesn't have right now?
Hmm.
So I could
Hmm.
go to any one of the videos today, and as you can see, these are very AI generated, very generic, right?
Yeah.
Sales success secrets, right? But this tool allows us to get title suggestions based off SEO. We love that, right? Secrets to massive B2B. Like, and you look at it and you start to go like, okay, like which one do we really want? And I would say, well, it depends. What is the question that people are asking? And then I test
So
different
you
ones. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say that for me, the best analytics for the YouTube video
Yep.
is when it showcases like how long people watch their video,
Yeah.
like where they actually cut.
Yeah.
And this could really help you like to consider what to talk and how long to talk for the
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah. There you go. That's a really good tip. I like that. And as you can see, I'm a terrible multitasker, but while we're talking, I'm trying to just edit this thumbnail on the fly. So people can see, like, I don't know, maybe this is what it needs, right? Maybe
Of
maybe I
course.
need to bring out some different colors in it. Maybe I got to go here, right? And then I save it, download it, and we're off and running. Right now, that's the kind of stuff where like you can change every one of those on a day-to-day basis. And things get a little crazy, but it's like that's kind of the content game where it needs to go, I think. And where people need to stop thinking about a text post that's going to motivate people on LinkedIn. Yes to that, yes to video, but also what are you doing on YouTube? Where do you rank amongst your competitors? And I want to go to something really quick here, right here, and then I'm going to stop screen sharing. We
Hmm.
use this tool and we just started using it to see where we rank versus our competitors on daily views, things like that on YouTube. Have you seen vidIQ before?
Of course, of course. I'm using it
Yeah,
daily because
it's
like with it's an amazing tool actually.
yeah. How do you use the tool on a daily basis? And I'll stop sharing here in a second. I just think, holy smokes, like I didn't know about this. I think a lot of sales people didn't know about this, but you get so much data revealed to you and you get so much assistance from the tool.
Yeah. So first thing we use a lot with IQ for text. So to
Yeah.
understand like which kind of text to use for the video,
Yep.
it's amazing because like it's actually suggests the really good ones, and you can understand like where you are at that moment with the competitors.
Okay.
Also, like just for searching out, like for searching to understand like which kind of content you have to post. This is
Yep.
amazing tool. And like even if you use not paid version for now for the beginning just to
Yeah.
try it out, it
Yeah.
still has its benefits. Like
Look at these questions. They're all right there, you know?
yeah.
It's just amazing what this leverages and the amount of data, and then top trending videos for that particular keyword. So you can like go out and start to see like what's really working. That's interesting though. There's a Donald Trump video there. I don't know how that got in there. But now when you look at that, yeah, I'll stop sharing and just going like, wow, this, and that's the kind of stuff that really honestly blows my mind. And I don't think there's a lot of people. And that's when people come on this show, I like to say, okay, let's go a layer deeper. So peel the onion back a little bit more. If I'm going to go into YouTube, what do I really need to be paying attention to? Who do I need to be following on social media? Do I need to go buy a camera, lights, action, or where do I start? And then where can I go? And how high is the ceiling?
I can talk about YouTube like a lot, like because it's like endless topic.
Let's
But
go. I
let
love
me,
it.
but let me share like a very quick tips of what you have to consider and what is important when you're sharing a video on YouTube. So first of all, if you have a topic in mind, you just go there and just like search. You don't need any other tool, just like YouTube search.
Yeah.
You search down the topic and you see like what is actually appearing in your search. Like what's the title, what's the description of the videos that come out, and how long is actually those videos are, because like
Yeah.
for YouTube it's very important the length of the video. So for example, you find out like we're talking about video marketing and the first video comes out like how to create videos for your marketing reasons, and it's actually like 7 minute long video. So
Yeah.
after that you have to create something similar
Playlists,
because you
right?
want to be, yeah, you want to be on a top, but you have to create longer version of the same
Yes.
video.
Yeah. The same video, but longer, right?
Yes, you know why?
I don't know
Why
why.
is okay? So we know that YouTube has ads. So YouTube actually pays attention. If you are creating longer video, that means like during
More
that time
ads.
the ads can, yes, exactly. So that's why it's pushing forward
See, and
your
then B2B,
content.
people aren't even thinking about that. I mean, I think they're thinking like, what do you mean revenue on ads and creator revenue? And so I think it feels very B2C to a lot of these younger startups. And they're like, well, I
It
don't
is,
know.
it is, but you can use for the B2B as well, like
Of
even
course.
for like commercial ads or anything. Like if you play around like different ads, you will see like how many ads are coming out like during the
Yeah.
content process. Like,
Yeah.
and it's good because if you give opportunity to YouTube to play an ad during your content, it's actually not only about like getting money, but also saying YouTube like you can
Yeah.
use my content to get money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So,
that's what they
and
want.
that's
And
why
I
they
think
are pushing it.
it's great. I was watching the head architect behind YouTube's algorithm, and he just kind of laughs. You know, he was answering questions, which I love, by the way. And he did on video on YouTube. Hello, LinkedIn, take a hint. Like, deliver this stuff on video. Don't make us dig for it in some PDF. And he's just like, listen, I mean, it's no secret. Like, it's not you getting pushed out, it is people pulling you in. He's like, so I don't know why you think we push you out into an algorithm. Depending on what people are searching for, they will find you. And if you describe your video as how to walk down an alley with no shoes, take 2 left turns and think about it, and that's exactly what they're thinking, you know, you might only have 2 people searching that day, but they will find you. And
I
I
mean,
think,
every content has a viewer, so
yeah, and weird stuff, right? But I mean, I think walk me through when you have someone come in and say, oh, I want to do video. I see you out there. I see Alex Sheridan out there. I just feel like if I don't do video, like we're screwed. Um, I want to hear your answer. And by the way, Chris Doe's answer would be, well, why do you want to do
so
video? What makes you think
so
video will make an impact? Is that your problem right now?
I would say like everybody already know why to make video. My point would be which kind of video you should do,
Mm,
because like it's not like everybody should do the same kind of content. For
yeah,
one, podcast is the best video podcast. For another person it could be YouTube. Someone could go with Instagram reels. To
yeah,
understand like which type of video content you should create, you should understand first of all like where is your audience and why people have to follow your content. Like,
yeah,
if I'm a video marketing agency, of course I have to go to YouTube because, like, first thing people will do, they are going to Google, search for a video marketing agency, and they
yeah.
need to find me.
Ooh, this is fun.
If,
Hold on. I'm going to bring up YouTube and
yeah,
do this while we're doing it because I think it's so fun for people to see. So
okay.
let's just share it out. I'm going to search for a video marketing agency. 1 second. Okay, here
I
we
think you will
go.
find us.
Video marketing agency. I hope we do right away. How cool would
We
that
use
be?
another actually tag for us. If you search for that, you will definitely find us.
Okay, so what do I need to type in differently? I'm sorry.
So go on and type like motion graphic explainer video. This
Motion.
is the tag we usually use, motion graphic explainer video, because like
Ooh,
we're
let's talk
working
about
mostly with
tags
text.
next. Oh, that's okay. I can't wait.
Uh-huh.
It gets a little complex for people.
Yeah. So I don't. Oh yeah, the fourth one is our
Boom.
video. So
Yeah.
burn we. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a good video here, obviously. Really good video. You guys don't mess around. Look at that. Just really well done. It's keeping my attention. Sorry, I'm going faster for the audience here. Really good video. So you guys
Sure.
did this.
Yeah.
Okay,
From
very
scratch.
cool. From scratch. And now that's one kind of video. Would you say that's well, it says right there, explainer video. I was going to say, would you say that's an explainer video? So I love that you title it explainer video. Talk to me about that. Explainer videos. I'm addicted to them. I think it's what every business company should be doing. And they should have a rich index of Q&A, frequently asked questions, explainer of everything. Is that part of what you do as well?
That's actually number one thing we do,
Cool.
explainer videos, because like as a B2B, mostly video marketing agency, we're mostly working with SaaS companies, any other tech companies, software companies. And the number one video type that they need is explainer videos, not
Yeah.
only about the vlogs and podcasts, but they need actually to explain what they do and like make people be interested on that. So that's the number one video we usually do. And
Okay.
why I said motion graphics as the first hand, because this is actually the video type that we created specifically for tech companies.
Yeah.
So why motion graphics? Because it's the only way actually to also showcase the product for tech
Cool.
companies. That's why we went with that instead of like having some characters and stuff.
We're going to do something fun here as we wrap up. This is one of our clients. They did their first explainer video. And I love this because I always say, this is Greg Moore. Gosh, baby face. I love him to death. He's just this great guy, lead sales for an invoice factoring company. Just building out their YouTube channel. Super excited about it. They had a couple shorts rip off 1,000 views the first days. They were just excited.
That's cool.
And it took 3 takes because he said, man, I've been doing content with you for a year, Steve. He's like, I'm used to this Q&A. Kind of scripting this is different for me. Like the whole, I'll just give you the rundown. Like, hey, Steve Schmidt, thanks for checking out my channel. Don't forget to subscribe below. You're going to learn about this. And at the very end, I'm going to, that's weird for people and they feel like they're pushing it. So let's watch this and you go ahead and tell us what you do different. I think that'd be a fun thing to do here. We're going to use your expertise in the show. I'm going to steal it. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
Oh, hold on here. Can you hear it?
My name is Greg Moore.
Yeah.
I'm the Senior Vice President at Veritas Capital. Please hit the like and subscribe to get more information on
That was as
payroll funding
much
and
energy as he
staffing.
would give us.
Number one, payroll. Staffing companies need to make payroll every single week, and often their clients don't pay for 30, 45, or even 60 days. This means that there's 4, 6, 8 payroll cycles the staffing company has to cover before even getting their first check. This can create a huge cash.
Okay, we're going to pause. Feedback so far.
Okay, so first of all, if you're sharing this to YouTube Shorts, this is amazing. But for YouTube long versions, I would go with a wide version because I don't love actually seeing vertical. Yeah.
Yeah. So the number one, number two. Okay.
The second stuff, I loved actually how we started with top 5 because like this is something actually grabs attention to people. I love that there are captions, but I think it's better to use actual YouTube captions like transcripts because it works better for the SEO. So you don't have to do separately.
Works better for the SEO. See, I'm learning too. This is what we do on this show. Let's keep going. I love your advice. You've probably got so many notes on this. Let's keep going.
So I would not. No, I would not actually put his logo in the video because like that's too much for me. Yeah, because like people see it.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, this is again, client wins and they say the logo in. Are you sure? Yeah, we want it in. Okay, now I'm gonna micro clip this and send that to them. Let's keep watching.
Number 2.
I like that number 2, right? That's that micro clip where we can break it up into a playlist.
Good, yeah.
And so the playlist, talk to people about playlists here. I'll stop sharing this, but thank you for the breakdown so far because really What we're trying to do is get people in while they're searching for that. Very specifically, invoice factoring for staffing companies. You start to go and look at the SEO search. It's right there. There is nobody doing a podcast besides them in that entire agency. There's a digital explainer video by AI that has 90,000 views. I'm like, just do that with a human.
Wow. Of course, because like human version works better always.
Yeah. And then there's thumbnails. I mean, keywords. Oh my God. Okay. So let's talk about thumbnails and keywords, and we'll wrap up on YouTube, and then we'll get back together for 6 more episodes to talk about YouTube. How about that?
That's amazing. I'm on it.
All right.
So for thumbnails is the most important thing, because like when people do search, they actually will click or not click because of your thumbnail and
It's the
because of your
size of
title.
your thumbnail, isn't it?
Definitely. And I know that YouTube right now have a possibility to try out different thumbnails. So you can do A/B testing.
Yeah.
Have
awesome.
at least like 2 versions of thumbnails and see which one is working.
Yeah.
Just a quick tips. I would go with the big text. I would go with a person on it, because like that's what people actually clicking. Something that will catch them quickly, like a smiley face, a quick
Expressions,
tip, top
right?
10. Exactly.
Like even like I
something
tell
that will
CEOs,
grab.
like go get 10 pictures where you're like, I'm mad, I'm happy, I'm elated, right? I'm confused. And I'm just like,
Some
good.
expressions. Yeah.
Yeah. And just do it with your iPhone and then send it to us. That's what Mr. Beast does. And you take that and now you just try and get it to look very simple.
Exactly.
And I've seen some thumbnails that make you want to vomit 10 ways to Tuesday, because companies are putting their logo, the speaker's names, like, and I'm just like, oh my God, you guys, like, what the hell?
No one interested. No one interested in your name, in your company.
Nothing.
They just want to know like what you're providing.
Yeah, for
what's
them,
the content?
not you. They're gonna know who you are. They click
course.
on the video. It's like, oh, I need to know your name, see your colors all the time. I'm like, dude, just sit out on the grass, take a video. And I think where we're trying to go is like, talk to me about, let's talk about keywords. And then I want to talk about mobile video, because YouTube just opened up the ability to now upload shorts on the fly, which I think is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Okay, keywords, mobile, and then we're out of here. Keywords. Talk to me about keywords. What do people need to understand?
So you don't have to overload your content with keywords. That's the first thing to know. Like, don't go and just like write down a bunch of content, bunch of keywords. So the first thing about keywords, you have to have the same keyword on your title. On the first line of your description, it should be the same exact keyword. And of course, on your tags. This is the thing to actually keep in mind.
Okay, say that again for everybody, because I think that's so important.
Yeah. So on your title, on your first line of the description, and on your tags, the same keyword. Because like it's how YouTube understands what content is about, like because you are using it actually like on your first line and on your title, and it's understand, okay, this is the keyword. I have to be part of the search.
I understand.
Actually, that's how we did, how we appeared in the Google search.
Yeah.
Because we are using a lot the same stuff. You have to use a similar kind of content and use nearly the same keywords, which will also help you to push your content from and make it different from the competitors.
Yeah.
And to choose a keyword, you can always like ask vidIQ, because like vidIQ suggests the really good keywords for you and like what's actually searchable.
Yeah. Yeah. That's phenomenal. Mobile. Talk to me about that. So if I just have a phone, I say, that's all fancy stuff. I just want to download YouTube and start uploading videos from my mobile. I got excited last week because I got a little notification that said, hey, this is available. I didn't do it yet. Of course, I got to go do it. And as a matter of fact, let's do it right now. Okay. You ready?
Yes. Because I'll be honest, like I haven't done myself as well.
Let's both do one right now. Our first one on the air. And then we're going to follow each other. This is fun. This is like pen pals. Okay. I'm going to do it.
You want, okay. I thought you wanted to share a screen and show it.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah. I'm just going to do it. Like I'm going to do it on the air. Like this is happening.
Okay.
I'm going to YouTube. I'm getting a short that I'm going to upload right now.
Sounds good.
Hi, everybody. I am literally on the Magnetic Podcast, and Anush and I are talking about the power of mobile and the fact that you can download YouTube Shorts and how cool that is. And we're just trying it. So thanks.
Hi, everybody.
There we go. And so now I've got a YouTube
That's a good one.
short, and I can edit it. Okay, talk to me.
So for me, this YouTube short is very similar to your Instagram Reels and Stories. So that's why YouTube actually implemented it,
Yeah.
and because they see actually that Instagram works, that TikTok works,
It's
so
so
they don't want
cool.
to lose actually people.
And it makes it easy for everybody to get started. That's why I think if you break it down to why they're doing it, like anybody can do it. Like mobile is there. Okay, one more question, bonus question. Okay, video of LinkedIn, video on LinkedIn. What the hell is going on? I've heard there's a
Oh,
release
wow.
and people are in beta and there's a video feed. And I'm like, I don't know what to believe anymore, but I'm a video first person. And so I'm assuming you're the pro. So talk to us. What is happening with that?
So for me, YouTube videos is a bit setback comparing to any other social media content, social medias channels. I know maybe you remember that they implemented stories on LinkedIn and then they canceled it. So
Yeah.
I think why is that? Because like LinkedIn is maybe the only social media channel that even the text works there. Like
Yeah.
even if you just post a text without picture, it still works. Even if you post a picture, it still works.
Mhm.
So I did a lot of, let's say, trials to see like which type of content works best for LinkedIn. And still, honestly, picture goes better than videos.
Yeah.
And that's not good, especially nowadays.
That's crazy. I think I just don't sense that they're invested in it. And I'd love to get on and have a horizontal feed where I'm just going through video. And to me, if and when they do that, like it's kind of game over. Unless you're doing video, it's like you're going to become irrelevant.
I think the worst part about LinkedIn that a lot of people use it from desktop, not from their mobiles, and that's maybe why the videos are not yet there for LinkedIn.
I hope they get there. I'm a big fan of LinkedIn. I'm a big fan of you.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
Literally, yeah. I mean, this is kind of how we meet people, and obviously saw you and the team saw you, and they're like, we got to have her on. And as we're doing this, I'm thinking like, hey, we might have a partner here for a YouTube strategy because we're so busy serving our clients that people forget like, hey, don't forget, we're outsourcing everything we do for us because we're working our asses off for our clients. If all we did was work on magnetic, we'd be a lot better and look a lot better. But we don't want to be the best at what we do. And our clients go, oh, I wish I could be like you. Because then we're just like, yeah, well, good luck. We have to be client first. But they also have to see us doing it. And I think part of that is showing them like, I'm not going to get 200 likes every day. I got to post that, it's like a fart in church some days. And I delete it. And I go, that's embarrassing. Like, 4 likes, 200 views. What? But I work the system, right? And every pitcher throws a shitty ball. Every person, every athlete, every mom has a bad moment when they're raising their kids. And if that's the moment you want to distinguish yourself by, then that's on you. I can't help you for that. I choose to live in this place where I go, I've never been more excited about what we do. I've never been more excited to work with people and collaborate with people like you. I've never been more hopeful for what's to come because nothing's happening right now. Everybody seems to be in a freeze frame. Everybody's scared to do the thing. And what is your advice to those people on the way out here? Some parting words of wisdom. If you're thinking about video, but you're scared to invest in it because you're just tired of spending money and you're tired of things not working out, what would your advice be?
Yeah. So let me just say that sharing video content is not all about likes, especially if you're a B2B company. Because you may have only 5 likes, but from those 5 likes, one person could become your client.
Yeah.
And for another person, they can have like thousands of likes, but no one could actually become a client from that content. So it's not only about likes. So the metrics are different for videos. It's about like the goals you put yourself in front of yourself, like what's the reason actually you're creating this video content. You should understand that. If it's for getting new clients, then don't look into other metrics. If it's about like subscribers, then concentrate only on that. So for me, just do it all the time. Consistency is the most important.
Yep.
Your first 100 videos may not just like become viral, but 101st video could become a viral. Yeah. So just do it. Just do it. Don't stop. Don't stop
Yeah.
there.
You talked about love. We didn't get into it too much. I love the word love. I think love in business, and really not just customer love, partner love, love and forgiveness when shit goes wrong, and I think that's the place we need to find ourselves. And I think we need to create the space. I think the space is there, and we have the opportunity now to squeeze in love. What is your take on that?
Oh, that's actually why I'm talking a lot about love myself as well, because like that's how my business started, like from love. Because like I've started my business with my partner, who was my boyfriend, and now is my husband.
Oh,
So we loved videos.
yeah,
We loved so much videos that we're even like writing it with a capital letter.
yeah,
And that's what you have to do. Like you have to find your passion in your business, your love. You should love your clients, and the rest will be okay. The rest
yeah,
will come out.
yeah. We've got such a positive light, and I can't imagine that if someone's listening right now, that they can't see an opportunity to work with someone like you and develop a video strategy. Part of what we do here, again, we wouldn't be a competitor. So for everybody out there, like we would hire this person to help us produce magnetic video, to get our YouTube channel in order while we focus on other things. And so when you think about your strategy, Anush, where can they find you?
So first thing first, LinkedIn, because like I use a lot LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So just type my name and you will find me as a tech video marketing expert. And as you talked about video strategy, I usually give video strategy planning to everyone for free.
Wow.
Because it's not about strategy, it's about implementation.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want a strategy, come to me. And if you want an implementation, I can motivate you to do that.
Yeah, very Alex Hormozy. I like that because, yeah. All right. Well, you're definitely succeeding in life. Where can people find your company online? I say it's always a website, or is it YouTube?
It's both. Because like if you just Google video agency, you will find Burnwe, our website, burnwe.com.
Yeah.
And if you want a YouTube channel, you can subscribe to us because like we're posting every week.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. And so what we're going to do is obviously here, if you're still listening, we're going to drop that in the comments. So you're going to see the link. You're going to find how to get there, set an appointment with Anush and her partner. What a cool story. I love it. My partner is also my business partner now.
Nice.
She's my ex-wife. She's my partner now.
Wow.
And we're back together, and it's just amazing to be building something. And I made a joke to her today. I said, I kind of feel like the old people, like when you read the books about the guy who like was crazy and built the Trojan horse for the woman he loved. And I said, I built this company to enjoy it with you. Like I knew that if life could just give us the opportunity, like even at my lowest point, I built this thing in my basement that all of a sudden was generating $50,000 a month. And I'm like, I just sold my company. It didn't work out, like lost everything. And I was like, that's a good place to start, And so I just started filming video content and doing it for people. And then I was like ghostwriting video content, DMs, and now we just released a software. So we're in that world with you. I'm super happy to be in the ecosystem with you of love and video and LinkedIn and YouTube.
Yeah.
So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. You're going to hear not only from Anush, but, we have episodes from Kevin Dorsey, Chris Walker, Megan Bowen. The list goes on. We've got 29 guests and counting who have been in the studios in the past 2 months. Happy to be contributing. Hope you learned something today. Thank you for listening to the Magnetic Podcast. My name is Steve Schmidt, CEO and founder of Magnetic. You know where to find us, but in case you forget, www.magnetic.services. And yes, whenever I tell that to someone on the phone, they say, is it .com? And I say, no, it's www.magnetic.services. Peace out.